Celebrating suffering. October 26. An amazing fact. When Stephen Pete was a toddler, he broke his foot at a hospital, but no one noticed until more than a day later. Stephen and his brother have congenital analgesia, meaning they don't feel pain. Parenting was a monumental challenge for their mother, Jeanette Pete. As children, they had to be watched 24 hours a day to make sure that they didn't injure themselves. Jeanette recalls how she had to take away their bikes because Stephen would lie on the ground and let his brother ride over him. Sometimes Stephen would melt keys in the electrical outlets because he liked the vibrations in his arm.
Just as pain is a necessary warning system for the body, suffering for Christ is a sign that a person has chosen to turn their backs on sin. Before a person is converted, they spend their time in seeking earthly pleasure and gain. For those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh. Romans 8:5. When a person who used to live for pleasures begins to suffer for righteousness' sake, it is a clear sign that they are not living the way they used to live. 1 Peter 3:14. Peter puts it this way: For he who has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh for the lusts of men, but for the will of God. 1 Peter 4:1 and 2. Christians know what the worldly do not. The rewards of living for God are worth any price. When we consider it this way, suffering for God is no longer a burden but a celebration. It is evidence of a changed life. Key Bible text. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared for the glory which shall be revealed to us. Romans 8:6-18.